What's up, guys? Going to start here pretty soon. Just doing a quick audio mic check. And then we'll flip screens and get started. Audio mic check. There we go. Cool. All right. Sounds like I'm coming in a little hot there. Test, test, 1, 2. I don't know. You guys can let me know if that's okay. If the audio's a little loud. I was working on it a little bit. Oh, let's go down here. Loki, what's up? Arthritic, how's it going? Good afternoon. Let me set up my studio light really quick. There we go. That's a little bit better. How are you guys doing? Arthritic, I can't remember if you told me. Are you animating in Moho? What do you got going on? Any cool projects? Okay. I think everything is good. All right. So we've been working on this sequence where the character is walking towards the camera and the two are having a dialogue, and it's been a lot of fun. I've actually really enjoyed this episode we've been working on. I got 40 seconds done so far on stream, and I'm going to be working on the last 20 seconds. Hopefully try to get this all knocked out in one stream. I've done it before. 20 seconds of animation, we could do it. Yes, sir, I am. On and off. Very cool. Okay. Good to hear. All right. So right now I'm working on Nurse Kelly, working on her or her acting. So I got her lip sync mostly done and blocked out. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of going through the blocking stage for her as well. So let's go ahead and get started.
Wait, so I can actually focus on saving lives instead of chasing alarms like a caffeinated squirrel myself?
Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters, like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot.
Let's see. Where are her eyes?
Photo shoot. I'm thinking of photo shoot. Photo shoot. I'm thinking of like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. I'm thinking of feathering it.
Oh, Miles.
Okay, so I think what I'll do...
I'm thinking of feathering it.
Okay, so I got her animation mostly blocked out for her facial expressions. I'm going to go back here to the front, and let's go ahead and let's start lip syncing Miles really quick here. So I'm going to select Miles. I'm going to select just his... Let's see, Miles' head turn. Do I have... I probably don't have it. So I'm just gonna select just his mouth, his lip sync. Oops, not that. Oh, darn it. I overrode that. But I'm gonna select his lip sync, so mouth +1. That looks pretty good. We'll call it that. And go ahead and invert my selection and hide my bones. And then I'm going to throw these onto a step interpolation. Man, it's crazy. The difference between when I'm animating, not streaming, versus as soon as I hit the record button, like my hand, it literally feels like it stops working properly. I'm like clicking all over the place and missing my buttons. I don't know why. I'll eventually get used to streaming, but for some reason it's still a little unnerving. It's been 10 years since I received notification. Nice. Are you like, as far as like you being subscribed to the channel, you've been subscribed for 10 years and you haven't seen a notification since then? Anyway, if you've been subscribed for 10 years, thank you. Really, really appreciate that. And welcome back if we haven't seen each other for 10 years.
Wait, so I can actually focus on saving lives instead of chasing alarms like a caffeinated squirrel myself? Wait.
Oops, let's, that's her line. Okay, so what I'll do first is just so I can keep track of who's speaking, I'm going to create a marker, and this will be for Miles. And he's also speaking here, I think.
Perfect hairstyle for me.
Yeah, so let's do this. We'll delete that marker, and then we'll just drag this other one over to there.
Bingo!
And then holding down Alt and left clicking, I probably got to be zoomed in a little bit more. I can stretch out his marker coverage there.
Shoot. I'm thinking of feathering it.
Okay. Let's see. Is this gonna let me? Okay, I can move it. There we go. I'm thinking of feathering it. And then she's got her last line.
Bring it.
Oh my.
So right about there. All right, just something to mark out who's speaking, so I don't accidentally keep coming to the wrong part of the timeline every time I zoom in. Okay, so I want to start the animation here. I already created a freeze keyframe for his lip sync.
Bingo!
So now we're ready to start animating. So I'm going to first, what I do with my lip sync is I just do the mouth opening and closing, and then I go back and I do the tongue action itself that I created.
Bingo! Bingo!
Oh no, okay. So we're seeing a similar issue on the rig that I saw before the other day. So let me go ahead and just fix it really quick. It's with his mouth. When he opens his mouth, he has a tongue that should be moving with his mouth there. And it is. And I think the reason why it wasn't working well is because I have a separate bone down here called, or a separate action called Miles Mouth. And I actually need to rename that to match so that Moho knows what I'm wanting to move here. I'll go back up. And we'll just test this out really quick. Oh, I didn't like that. So let's see. I have something that's conflicting with that action. So let's see if we can troubleshoot this quick. I'm going to delete that original action. Oops, that's Miles' eye. Miles' mouth. Okay. Go ahead and delete that key. Don't need it. Okay. Then I'll go back to my main timeline and just test again really quick. There we go. Now it's working. All right, cool. We'll slide back over to where we were. And now we can start lip syncing. Close that. Select just his lips there. Or his controls. And then we'll hide everything else. Okay, so now I'm going to work through it. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. And yeah, and I'll answer them. Actually, before I do that, I'm noticing that there's a whole bunch of channels that got referenced that I really don't want to see right now. I'm gonna hit undo a couple times so that goes away again. Okay, so that went away. I think I'll need to be careful with what I'm deleting on this reference. I'm just gonna break the reference altogether because I think this shot, so this is shot 10 through 12. It's so short, I actually don't need to keep that reference anymore. So I'm just going to break it at this point. Break layer reference. And that is actually going to solve a lot of potential issues I see popping up still. So now I can delete this and double check, and his mouse should be still working as it should. Okay. All right.
Bingo! Bing!
Oh no, it's still... That's interesting. I wonder if there's like... something is overriding that bone. Let's go back to the... So Miles' mouth should be moving that bone, that tongue bone inside of his mouth, and it's not. It's either being overridden by an action that I accidentally keyed, or something else. Let's see. Let's just select that bone, and let's kind of go through and see. There's a lot of spot actually that it's keyed, that tongue bone. So that's not good. That's interesting. I think that might be because of the smart action. I really shouldn't see this bone, its keyframes, and any other actions other than the one that I intended it to be in. So it wasn't a few, not all. Okay, it's in my wing for some reason. I'm gonna close that, or delete that rather. It should be in the tongue action itself. Ooh. That's interesting. Yeah, so it should be here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and raise that tongue up to where I want it to be. And then it drops back down to there. Okay, and I'm noticing that I have it on ones. So I'm just gonna bump that over to, or sorry, it was on twos, put it on ones so it's smoother. So there we go. So that looks better. Open wing. Okay, there we go. So that should now not conflict with anything. Perfect. So that's looking good. Top over here. And we'll finish our lip sync. Oops, I think I hid my bones. There we go. Oh, I'm going to turn my keyboard shortcuts on so you guys can see those. I use a lot of shortcuts. They'll pop up here in the top there. Yep, there they are. Oh, it's doing it again. This is really bizarre. I've not seen this before. There's like, there's something that's overriding my tongue control. So I don't have this keyed anywhere here. Let me go ahead and delete these controls, or those keyframes. Okay, because it's working there. But then it doesn't work here. What in the world? I've never seen this before. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? It's working here. What the heck? But it's not working here. What? I've never seen this before. That is so bizarre. So that tells me that there's some other bone that is being triggered further down that timeline that is conflicting with that mouth. That is so weird. I've never seen this before. Let's see. Tongue. Oh, he's got one for his pupils. Okay, let's zoom this in a little bit better so we can see this a little clearer. Okay, I'm just clicking through again, just making sure. So there's Miles' mouth. That's what it should be doing. And I got one more bone that's conflicting. I'm going to go just to the smart bones because that's what it is. So it's Miles' mouth, brow. I think all the ones that are grayed, those are Kelly's actions. My tongue action's working. Cool. Motion. Pupil, tongue, body turn, squash and stretch. I think it was that pupil probably. So testing this out again, it's working here. Further down the timeline, not working. Okay. Man, I'm kind of running out of ideas in terms of what this could be. Let's see, what's his character doing?
Wait, so I can focus on saving life.
Oh, her bone is still driving his mouth for some reason.
Bingo!
Hold on. Let's just go back to here. So it's when she starts talking.
Wait, so I can actually focus on saving lives instead of chasing alarms? Like,
He's doing his job well as a parrot. Well, he's actually a macaw, but I don't know if that's in the parrot family. So we'll call him a parrot.
wait, so I can actually focus on saving lives instead of...
He's like mimicking her. Okay, so I have to figure out what is actually causing. Yeah, Gunner, I see you, bud. Hi. You already ate. What's causing her to move his mouth? Oh, my dog's talking to me. Is that what it was, Gunner? That's a good idea. Let's check that, bud. All right, put Kelly here. My dog said to rename the action. The layer already has that name. Ooh, okay. Kelly mouth. There it is right there. Ah, look at that. What are you doing, Miles? Oh, wait, no, that's not Miles. Where is Miles? Miles. Okay, so his mouth. That's so weird. So this is just a byproduct of putting a rig within a rig. This is completely unfamiliar, untested territory. And it just so happens to be every time I'm on a stream that I hit the hardest technical challenges.
Wait, so I can actually focus on saving lives.
Which is always fun. Makes for a really cool, interesting stream. Hold on. I got a bunch of people calling me. Don't know you. Okay. Just leave that. Um, let's see. So I have Kelly. Where did it go? Kelly. I'm gonna just organize these. Good grief. What is going on? Let's see. Wow, where did that go? I was about to rename it and it said, hey, that's already in there. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Where's K? Okay. Moho, you're being crafty right now. You told me that. That was already there. It's already there, huh? Show me. Oh, wait, I'm in my smart bones. Let's go back to... and it's an action. Okay, delete the action. You are supposed to be a smart bone. Now I can rename it. I think that was what was going on. It was a bad naming error on my end. So this is now Kelly Mouth Bone. Oh, that's still moving Miles's mouth. Super weird. I've never seen this before. All right. When in doubt. Oh no. That's a lot of work. Let's see. I'm going to delete. If I delete the bone and I bring it back, is that going to keep the same animation? So here's a new test. So I'm going to delete this bone and then I'm going to draw it back in. And hopefully, if I name it Kelly Mouth, it'll reconnect those existing animations. Keyframes, I mean. Nope, it doesn't. And it's still moving Miles's mouth. Okay. I think what I'll need to do then is give... All right. This has thrown me through a loop. Man, I should just call these freaking streams not animating episodes, more like troubleshooting rigs. Ah, sweet. D likes to move it. Des likes to move it. I'm glad that it's helping. Okay, because we're gonna keep going through this. This is blowing my mind right now. Trying to figure out why is this happening. Let's see. Is there anything else here? So I got Kelly Mouth. That is still an action. So let's delete that. But do I have mouth? No, I need to undo that. Okay. Okay, so Kelly Mouth is currently in action because it's not tied to a bone. So to tie it to a bone, I have to name this Kelly Mouth. Okay, so now it's tied to that bone. However, the issue that I'm having is Miles also has a bone that's, for some reason, tied to that same bone, even though they're named differently. There's got to be something going on the ID, like within the within the code itself that I can't see. I'm changing the name, but I think Moho, for some reason, has like the ID itself recorded to the bone. And if you don't know what I'm saying, neither do I. I do know what I'm saying, but I don't know how to explain it. I just know it gets more technical than how I'm explaining it. So, okay, Kelly's mouth, though, is showing up in his action layer. And I just want to make sure, here, let's do this. I'm going to delete it from here, but I think this deletes it from hers as well. No, it doesn't. Oh, that was it. He literally had an action called, and it's back again, called Kelly's mouth. Okay, let's just see if that fixed it. Okay.
Wait, so I can actually focus on saving.
Okay, so her mouth is still good. Good. And then Miles. Ooh, I think I did it. Genius. Oh, I'll be right back. I got a recliner that got delivered. Oh my gosh, dogs, chill. I'll be right back. Hey, no, stay. Whatever you want to do. Let me know if you need anything, love. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know. Am I still here? Testing. I think I'm still here. I thought I hit a wrong button there. Am I still here? I gotta open up my other screen. Did I close it? No. I think I'm still alive. Anyway, I think we're good. You can pretend that you're not having issues like it's intentional, the parrot mimicking her mouth movement. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, that'd be funny. But no, I definitely want to be able to free his mouth up so it's not being moved by hers. I'm here. Okay, thanks, Loki. All right, so yeah, that was fun. Let's okay, so we're doing lip syncing. That's all we're doing. And now that the freaking thing is working, let's animate. So Bing. Okay. One thing I need to make sure that I'm on is my step interpolation. I want to be animated on 2s. And then I've been kind of messing with it. I don't know how much I like this option, but the copy previous key is kind of nice because it'll look at the keyframe interpolation that's anywhere before the current frame that I'm on, and it'll create that same keyframe. This is a pain in the butt when it comes to cycles. It likes to just reuse the last cycle keyframe. But in terms of how it works, other than that, it works pretty good.
Bingo!
Okay. And then I'm going to pull up my script here, so I'm not going to see my chat for a bit. Oops. Let's do... there we go, my storyboard. So bingo, no more alarm overload. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can't hear the M. No more.
No more.
There it is.
No.
Load. I think that's a good enough shape for that.
No.
Okay, and this is now. Now,
Now,
now, okay, interesting. Now, I think, I don't know, that might be a little too much detail if I try to animate the now.
now, now.
I do like to try to, as best I can, lip sync to what I'm hearing.
Now, I can.
But we'll see if I can get it to work.
Now,
I now a little bit wider here. Well, that's a tricky one. Can concentrate. Now I can. Wait, what's the word? Yeah, now I can concentrate. Now I can. Can, that kind of goes down. Concentrate. Trade, what's the word? Concentrate on what really matters.
I can concentrate on what really concentrate.
Really move that a little up. Matters. Okay, so we'll just end that there. So now I can really concentrate on what really matters. All right, I'm gonna bring my other screen back up so I can see. So you do all the lip sync by hand? I do indeed. Okay, let's go ahead and hit play.
Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters.
Wait,
Perfect. Okay, that looks good. And that was the first pass. That was one go, and I'm pretty happy with it. So let's start working with the tongue now. So select the tongue.
Bingo!
Okay. So we got an N coming up. Now, I think it's now. Oops. Let's do a 180 flip there. Now.
No more alarm.
Oh, wait, no more.
Bingo! No more alarm.
Okay. So what's really cool about this tongue action that I created is this is using Moho's new 360 smartphone. And what I can do is I can, because it always has to keep rotating or else it'll rotate back on itself. If I just copy and paste these set of keyframes, I'm just going to show you. It's going to rotate back on itself. Let's go ahead and space it out so you guys can see this a little bit better, how it twings.
No more alarm overload.
So what's happening is it's going back the other direction.
No more.
Right.
No more alarm.
Right, yeah, so it's going counterclockwise right there. Let's remove the mouth dial so we can see this clearer. And so that's not good. I want it to just be relative to the last rotation, because that's all that this tongue is doing, is this smartphone action right here. It makes a nice looping tongue action that I can just do however many times I want. But I want to make sure it's relative to the last rotation.
No more alarm.
So here's what this looks like. So I'm going to hit Control Shift V. This is my keyboard shortcut. or I think it's the keyboard shortcut for paste relative. And now you'll see that it doesn't go counterclockwise.
No more
It stays,
alarm
and then it rotates again because it's relative. And from what I know, there's no other animation software that could do this. Having that paste relative feature, I want to do a tutorial on this, but it saves so much time. I can take existing cycles and I can paste them onto new actions. So this whole project, I've learned quite a bit in terms of what I can do with existing Moho techniques that I've learned over the years.
No more alarm overload.
Okay. So overload.
Overload. Now.
Now.
Now. Now.
This part where he says like can concentrate, I usually can't just keep pasting the same thing because there's too much ends going on, so I'll have to probably manually do this, but let's just see what this looks like.
I can concentrate on what I can
See, like that looks kind of goofy. So what I do in this case is I'm going to move some things around. So what I can do is I can say, hey, I know that this, let's make it orange. I know that this orange is going to be when the tongue is up, and this is when the tongue is rested. It's back down. So I can look through my timeline here, my waveform.
can concentrate.
So can, and then let's paste right on top of that. Do the paste relative. Can concentrate.
I can concentrate.
So that might be a little too much tongue there.
I can concentrate on what really matters. I can concentrate on what I can concentrate.
Okay, like I said, it might be a little too much, but this is the first pass. Let's just see what it looks like.
I can concentrate on what really matters.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Concentrate on what really matters. I can concentrate on what really matters.
Okay, so really, whoops, lost my spot here. Really
Really matters.
and matters. Matters is kind of a fast one. Matters, your tongue doesn't really hang in the air too long there, so we'll just do a really quick flip.
Concentrate on what really matters.
Cool, that looks good. Hey, Anastasia, what's up? I thought Moho had a lip sync built in, or does Moho lip sync only work on switch layers? I think, I don't know. I don't know where people get this from. And this isn't calling you out specifically, Loki, but I don't even know if it's still relevant, if it still does the same thing. There was kind of a plugin or what have you, like an extension. I don't even know what it was referred to as. Could have been a script. I don't know. But it was the Papagayo. That might be what you're referring to. Not good, great results. Never has had great results. So anything I've ever done, it's always been manual. So I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but yeah. It's very easy to see people that are using an automated lip sync.
Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters.
Yeah, see, I'm not going to get too in the weeds with the can concentrate and all the time that he's flipping his tongue there. I think that works good enough.
What really matters. Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot.
Okay, so let's work on the next block of...
Finding the perfect outfit for my next photo shoot. I'm thinking of feathering it.
Okay, so I'm going to work on this next bit of lip sync here. Okay, I'm going to pull up my script again. On what really matters, like finding the perfect hairstyle. Okay, so let's go back to his mouth here. Like find the What is this word? For my next.
Like the perfect hairstyle for men. Finding the perfect hairstyle for men.
Photo. That's just tongue. Photo. And then shoot. Whoa, why did I put 2 keyframes there? That's weird. Delete that one. Okay. So again, this is the first pass. It doesn't always look good, so we'll have to go back and refine, but let's hit play.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot.
Okay, so very kind of open and closed on that one. I kind of missed my beats there. Let's go back a little bit.
Like finding the perfect hair. Like finding the perfect.
Finding.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle for finding the perfect hair.
Okay, that's a little late. Let's move that up one. Style.
Finding perfect hairstyle. Perfect hairstyle.
Style. Move that up. Oh my gosh. Style.
Finding perfect hairstyle for my perfect hairstyle.
Move that one up. Usually when you have really tight, fast dialogue, finding the perfect hairstyle, it gets a little tricky.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my.
So I'm not trying to show all the shapes making up this lip sync. I'm trying to find kind of the in-betweens. Also because I'm animating these on 2s.
Finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. Perfect hairstyle for my next hairstyle for my.
So right here, his mouth is open. My next. Okay, let's bring that one frame back. Okay, so that's gonna open up. Oops, pretty quickly here. Oops. Oh, this is supposed to. I did the wrong one. This is supposed to be closed. Photo. Shoot. Yeah, his mouth doesn't open there. Maybe just a little bit, not a lot, just enough so we can see the tongue. Okay, let's go ahead and end it there because this one's a little bit trickier.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot.
But once we add the tongue in there, it's really going to come together. Just kind of trusting the process there. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, I never use auto lip sync. Never works the way I want, and I end up having to do more work on my. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying too. Anastasia, how is it in Flash? Because people will say like Flash has this amazing one. I've never seen it, so I can't comment. But is that the case as well with Flash? Is that what you're referring to? I would be curious. Even Brad Colbeau on his YouTube video today, if you guys haven't checked it out, he is probably going to be switching over to Moho, which is pretty cool. Or in the process of, I think that's his tool that he's decided on. He talked about that there's again, I don't know what it is. Is it a plugin? What is it in Flash? But I think it's a plugin that he likes to use, and he says saves him a lot of time. But for me, I'm the same with Anastasia. I agree. It makes more trouble than it does help. So I'd like to do it manually. Lucky I have not gotten to trying it yet. Oh, okay, yeah, no worries, Loki. If you're just questioning, that's totally fine. I wasn't calling you out specifically. I was just saying that usually not good results there. To be honest, I tried it. I know others like it, but I don't know. It just feels like it doesn't get the syllables right. I totally agree with that. I think that's kind of the syllables and the consonants is usually what the trip up is with those. It's just it tries to sound out everything and it just cycles through all the little sounds. Yeah, I don't think that's ever good.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot.
Okay, so now I'm gonna do the tongue. So again, I already have the animation, so I'm just gonna grab it from over here. Boom. There's the animation. I know that it's gonna have to be relative to its last position. So right here, let's take a look at the value here. It's at angle 3,330. So it's gone through so many revolutions that it's reached that angle amount. And here, this is where I want it to start. So I'm just going to start it from that angle.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle.
So finding, let's zoom in a little bit here.
Finding the perfect.
Okay, I'm going to move this back because the N finding is kind of like right there.
Like finding the perfect.
Okay, and the other thing too is, is Moho going to crash? Something's going to happen here. My computer is chugging. All right, let me do a quick save. Something's going to break down here. Okay, you just make this quick.
Like finding the perfect.
Maybe have that a little bit longer.
Finding the perfect hair.
Nope. Let's move that back a little bit more.
Like finding the perfect.
And the cool thing about this too is like I can control it. This because I made it. I can just control how far I want it to go. So finding. Oh, that's kind of a weird one. Fine. Because your tongue stays at the top of your mouth. Fine. Let's hold it there. And then we'll maybe flip it down quick. Let's see what that works.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle.
I don't know. I don't think that works. Make it quicker.
Finding the perfect hairstyle.
Ah, that's fine. It's a one freaking word on a lip sync. Nobody's gonna notice.
Like finding the perfect hair.
Oops. See, I just pasted that just normally, so I need to make sure I do a relative paste. Okay. Actually, you know what? That just goes back into a tongue again. So the.
Finding the perfect hair. Finding the perfect
Style. Yeah, your mouth kind of goes up. Or your tongue, I mean. Style.
hairstyle for
Oop.
hairstyle for my hairstyle.
Style. Next. N. Sorry, I should probably move this microphone out of my face, or I'm just gonna be. You guys are gonna be hearing me hook it on phonics. Be going through my phonics.
Perfect hairstyle for my next foot.
Anybody know Brian Regan? Any Brian Regan fans?
My next
Photo
shoot.
Photo. That is a weird one. Photo. It kind of goes back down. Like here on do. Oops. There.
Photo shoot.
Again, that's the two in the weeds. Gotta keep it basic. I'm not doing a super fancy lip sync
For my
here.
next photo shoot.
There we go. Good enough. Cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and play that back. So we'll start it here. And let's just take a look at this. Full screen. No bones.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot.
Okay. A little slow on some parts there.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. Like finding the perfect hairstyle for...
His tongue is kind of goofy right now. Let's see what's going on.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot.
Let's see. I think it looks like it's animated on 2s. Nope, it's on 1s. Great. Cool. Why do you keep doing this? Oh, it's that copy previous. Okay, I'm not going to use copy previous right now. That always makes things rough. Okay, copy. Make sure that these... All right, I just need to make sure that these are all on 2s. Let's try that again. There we go.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. Like finding the perfect
Finding, that looks awful for the tongue. Finding.
Like finding the perfect... Like finding...
Let's just have it go down sooner.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle. Like finding the perfect hairstyle. Finding the perfect...
That should be sooner. Oops, I don't have an open for his mouth there. Let's open it a little bit.
The perfect hairstyle for my next...
There we go. That's a little bit better.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. Photo shoot. Photo shoot. Photo shoot.
I'm going to open his mouth a little bit wider on shoot.
Photo shoot. I'm thinking of...
Okay, that looks good enough. All right. And then we'll just finish it up with...
I'm thinking of feathering it.
Ha ha ha. All right, I'm thinking of feathering it. I'm okay. I'm gonna move the microphone out of my way, or I'm just gonna... You guys are gonna hear all my noises. Oh, it's built into Animate, not a plugin. Oh, I've heard it. Someone on the stream the other day was referring to an Animate plugin that does lip syncs. So, okay, it's in Animate. By the way, speaking of crashing, Moho is so forgiving when it crashes. Agreed, 100%. And like, dude, crazy enough, I can't think of the last time Moho has actually crashed on me. Okay, I kind of can. There was one time I had like 12 projects open at the same time. So that was a little annoying. I do remember that because I had like, I was exporting. I was batch exporting all of the shots from the episode to give to post. And yeah, it crashed. And some of them were saved, some of them weren't. And so I had to recover all of them, give them a new name. That was annoying. But it is amazing, like you said, how forgiving it is because I've never lost work. And based off of this, if anybody that is new that's watching, I save all of my major updates. Not even major updates. I just have like this internal clock in my head to save like every 10 to 15 seconds a new version. Highly recommend you do that just because it's very easy to make a mistake. We're humans, and then save over your existing work. Bad idea. Been there. All right, I'm gonna move the microphone out of my way because I'd make a lot of noise as I'm doing lip syncs, and I'll answer your questions when I get back. I don't know what I'm saying. All right.
I'm thinking... I'm thinking of
All right, so we got that. Oops, I lost my spot. I forgot to put a start marker.
and next photo shoot.
Okay, it's right about here.
I'm thinking of feathering it.
Okay. Grab my existing keyframe. Oops, I gotta do paste relative.
Thinking of feathering it.
Okay, so there you go. Like, even though, yes, I get why people want to do automatic lip syncs, and I understand. It can be a bit of a tedious process. I don't really find it so much because that's like, to me, especially when there's very little character performance happening, that's where I get to breathe these guys alive to life. And that's the fun part for me, is obviously bringing them to life, but doing that in these particular types of sequences, it's all lip sync. So I got nothing else to do but lip sync. So I don't mind it. And you can see how quickly we can go through and we can pump that out.
Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. I'm thinking of feathering it.
Oh my.
Yeah, I think it works pretty good. So I have no issue with that. Dude, people play with fire but not saving incrementally. 100%. Yeah, I was one of them. I loved playing with fire and I got burned so many times until I was like, probably like a year into learning Moho. I was like, I need to learn how to do this better. And of course, that was the easiest solution. I can recall Moho crashing once on me. I was so shocked to find I lost nothing. The recover worked like a charm. Yeah. And it does it like, man, it's crazy how it works too. Cause like there's not really an autosave in Moho. So if you accidentally like close something, I know you can go back into your files, like your deep C drive files, into roaming, app data, blah, 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 whatever. And it'll show you the last save state. I might be confusing this with another software, but it's usually like not anything recent. It's when it crashes, it somehow triggers something right before the crash, and it'll bring you to like 5 seconds before you lost, before the crash. It gives you like 5 seconds of whatever your lost work was. It's like everything that's right there. It's crazy. I don't know how it works, because I'm not a programmer. Legit, I had saved coworkers' passes as versions because I was so paranoid for them. Oh yeah, good grief. Moho crashed for me once, and it was because my computer hadn't taken a nap in a long time. Yep. That'll do that too. Sometimes it's not even Moho. Sometimes your memory just gets overloaded, and yeah, it's kind of easy to get in that habit of not turning off your computer.
Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters. Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. I'm thinking of feathering it.
Oh, Miles.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and see what we got overall.
Bingo!
Oops, sorry. I'm going to keep playing that spot.
Wait, so I
I think it was at 67, 73, around there. Okay, so I'm just going to play it back in its full context because now I'm just trying to remember where I left things at. I kind of bounced around. I thought it'd be cool to just get right into Miles, but things got really technical with that rig for a second. So Now I'm just going to do a recap to see where we're at.
Wait, so I can actually focus on saving lives instead of chasing alarms like a caffeinated squirrel myself?
Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters, like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. I'm thinking of feathering it.
Oh, Miles, you kill me.
Okay, let's finish up with her dialogue. So her lip sync is very easy. It's even easier than Miles, and they're both pretty easy. So I have my little dial right here. Oops, let's make sure my bones are visible. So there's all my bones. I'm gonna invert my selection, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hide those. So she's saying O. I don't really have like an O. That's kind of more of a ooh. But I'm gonna in between it. And then Miles. I kind of like that. That's funny where her mouth is just like closed and she's just cringing.
Oh, Miles.
I think I'm going to keep that. And then she takes a breath. I want to match that breath because that'll give it a little nice character acting there. I don't know if I want to go that wide. Let's see if that works though.
Oh, Miles. You kill.
Yeah, that works. Cool. I like that. I don't really have kill. That'll work. Okay, let's see what that looks like.
Oh, Miles. You kill me.
That's slow?
You kill me.
Okay, me. That might be too wide for me, but let's just see what it looks like.
You kill me.
Yep, that's too wide. We'll just leave it at that. And then it's gonna go screen black or whatever it does, so I won't.
Oh, Miles. You kill me.
Yeah, it'll fade to black or white. I don't remember what color it fades to. I think it's white now. And then that'll most likely be cut off. So what I'll probably do is just put her back to a neutral.
Oh, Miles. You kill me.
Okay, cool. I love the cringe. Right? It's fun when you have voice actors like this that are really good with their dynamicism. I'm using that word right. The voice acting is dynamic. It's energetic. It's full of expression. I really like that. So yeah, it does get pretty cringy at times. That's for sure. Not for. I almost forgot to ask. Would I be able to ask your opinion about a workflow option? Sure. Shoot. Go away. Or fire away. I was gonna say shoot for it and go for it and fire away, and I just like shoot away. Get out of here. Yeah, go for it.
Wait, so I can actually focus on saving lives instead of chasing alarms like a caffeinated squirrel myself?
Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters, like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. I'm thinking of feathering it.
Oh, Miles. You kill me.
Okay, I think just to wrap up character performance, I'm going to go back to the doctor here, or the nurse. I forget she's a nurse, even though I keep on calling this doctor. Nurse Kelly. I want to see if I can get this shoulder shrug laugh thing to read well and not bounce around my rig. So going back to how this rig is set up, Miles is bound, his layer is bound to her arm. So when she shrinks her arm, you know, that's not good. But it works for what it is. Like this has worked out really, really well so far. Right now I have the shoulder shrug. Oh, that actually looks good. Why does he pop around on frame whatever?
Oh, Miles.
What the crap? Yeah, let's delete those frames. I don't know what that is.
Oh, Miles.
Okay, yeah, because she's laughing with her shoulders, not with her upper arm.
Oh, Miles. Oh, Miles.
Okay, so that's the first Oh wait, what's her? Let me set a default pose first. Her resting pose. I have reference. Okay, so her shoulders are down there. And then down just a little bit, not so much. Back up. A little bit higher. Oof. That's too far. Okay. Go back down a little bit. What am I doing? Keep on making the same mistake. There we go. A little bit closer. I don't know. We'll see if that works. Once I start tweening this, it's the step keyframe that makes it look really extreme. And then her shoulders drop.
You kill me.
You kill me. Okay, cool.
Oh, Miles. You kill me.
Okay. So let's go ahead and basically just her shoulders right here. I just need to start tweening them. So I'm just going to do that really quick. I like to use my, I like to use my keyboard shortcuts. Control 2.
Oh, Miles. Oh, Miles. You kill me. Oh, Miles. Oh, Miles.
I'm going to bring her head down just a little bit, just kind of exaggerate that animation a little bit. So she's like super cringing right now. Oh, might be a little too much, but we'll fix it here in a sec.
Oh, Miles. You kill me.
Let's see if that works again. Dang, I keep on forgetting to set my start points. Jeez. That's why I don't like working with super long animation timelines. I usually just keep it 10 seconds so I could just see it all on the one timeline. I don't have to keep bouncing around everywhere.
Oh, Miles. You kill me.
All right, let's take a look at that again.
Oh, Miles. You kill me.
All right, now I'm gonna set a end start time.
Oh, Miles. You kill me. Oh, Miles. You kill me.
Okay, I like that. I think I'm just gonna offset her emotion just a little bit as the head turns.
Miles. You kill me.
Maybe more, just so I could see it separate from the head turn itself.
Miles. You kill me.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit better.
Oh, Miles. You kill me. Miles.
I usually like to add a blink to the head turns. That's pretty standard of what, you know, the greats will say. The great animators. Wow, off the top of my head, I can't think of who that other one is, but I'm thinking Richard Williams. I'm thinking of... Frick, I have his book. Eric Goldberg. So yeah, I kind of do the same thing. It does look good.
Miles. You kill me.
It just kind of helps with the expression, make things contrast a little nicer. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and let's save that. So I think her character performance is all done. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm using Moho as a way to do traditional paper puppets. So what would you recommend for changing the puppets out, as in three quarters? Wait, what? 3/4? Oh, you are saying 3/4. 3/4 to side view of the same puppet. Also, the texture for these models are so nice. Oh, okay, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm thinking of two things right now. I read your next thing and I was connecting it. But as far as your question, oh, let's see. I'm trying to think if I have. So when you're saying puppets, traditional paper puppets, what would you recommend for changing the puppets out, as in 3/4 to side view of the same puppet? Oh, shoot. I don't know. Let me check something real quick. There's a project I'm working on currently. I don't know if I can show it yet until launch, because it's part of the launch. Let's see. What is your website? Yeah. Bear with me. I just need to see if the brand launched so I can show. I don't think it has yet. Not seeing it. Oh, that's the website. Let's see. They do have the character up. Okay, I'll show this. First off, no, not up. Let me know if you're still on here, because this is for you specifically. I think I can show this. This is a rig that I'm working on, but let me get confirmation first that you're still here. Adding a blink to a head turn is on point. I do it all the time. Yeah, and it looks good. And a lot of times, yeah, when we turn our heads, we blink. Head turn blinks are a staple for sure. Okay. Oh, and that's you. Okay, so not up for it. You are here. Yeah, let me pull up this project and I'll show you how I go about it. Oh man, see, I'm trying to think. I think this will be okay. This is for educational purposes. I didn't sign an NDA or anything. I'm just trying to be respectful to the client. Yeah, I don't think this should be an issue. It's just the rig. Sorry, I have to go back through all of it here. Oh, Moho crashed, you guys. I think I saved. That's funny. We were just talking about like, oh, Moho never crashes. Oh, this file crashed it. What the crap? So the file I was just trying to pull up actually crashed Moho. Weird. Whatever. I always 140. Close enough, right? Anyway, so this is the project right here. So I'll play out the animation. And this will kind of give you an... Actually, you know what? Let me show you another version, because we had to cut a lot of the animation out, and I really liked how it looked before. Let's see. I like this one better. So version 43, not 56. Okay, so this is the animation I created for the client. And I'll show you how I took a back 3/4 and I transitioned that into a front 3/4. So yeah, so here we go. So he's holding a, so let me just kind of break this down a little bit. So here's my rig. So here's the front 3/4. And this character rig, this is all vector. So this is using the vector brushes, a lot of brushes, as you can see there. But anyway, so this is using the vector brushes, and it's a complete posable character. It functions completely fine, frontwards, as it should. And then I have the separate rig here that also in itself functions. What is this bone? B37? I don't know what this is. Hold on, let me play this out. It's been a while since I've looked at this project. Oh, it's for the pencil. Oh, dude. Oh man, there's some cool rig techniques that I figured out with this project. I'd like to share some time once I get the official green light to share it. But so this is a separate rig, right? So I have his body turn and his body lower. So all that's happening in this animation. So if I play it in completely here, I don't know if I have yet. This is what it's doing. This is all done in comp. He's holding a test tube. Okay, so he picks up whatever the thing is off the ground and he throws it up. And then right here, it's kind of goofy looking, I'll admit. But the in-between is happening right here. So you can see the switch. Let's pull up both of these layers so you can see this a little clearly. And actually, you know what? Let me just focus on one. So here's the front one, right? So it's going to animate till that point, and then it's going to switch to the other rig. So I'm in betweening that switch to this new rig. So I'm basically taking it and I'm going reverse to there. Well, not really. I don't do things in reverse. I still kind of animate it pose to pose, but you get the idea. So he is just switching. So that's all it is. It literally looks like he's turning around, but it's two rigs, and I'm just tweening the two so that it looks nice and it looks like he's actually turning. But these are actually two different rigs. And surprisingly, in terms of design, they were actually very different in design too. I didn't design them necessarily. I received from the client, one of their designers who was learning Moho designed this. So she's a very good designer, but she was learning Moho. And so there's a lot of things I needed to go back in and rework. And then I had to create like 5 more perspectives of the same character doing different actions from that existing design. It was very difficult, actually. That was a lot of work. But it ended up turning out really good. And it's just because Moho is so flexible. You could take a beginner's attempt at designing in Moho and still get a really good animation out of it. So anyway, yeah, there you go. That's how I would do it. So you're literally just in between. So anyway, that's my process there. All right. Don't tell anybody that I shared that. It's not like we're live on the internet. Okay. Anyway, so that was that. Back to...
Wait, so I can actually focus on saving lives instead of chasing alarms like a caffeinated squirrel myself?
Oh, she was laughing there.
Alarms like a caffeinated...
Oh, wait, I'm seeing movement on the shoulders, but nothing's moving. What?
Alarms like a caffeinated...
Oh, it's holding. Okay.
Alarms like alarms like...
Yeah, so she's supposed to be laughing right here. So like a caffeinated...
Like a alarms like a cap...
And then... should be going into that pose. There we go.
Chasing alarms like a caffeinated...
That's very subtle. I don't think it needs to be visible.
Arms like a caffeinated squirrel. like a caffeinated squirrel myself.
Yeah, that's very subtle. I don't really need to do too much else with that. That looks pretty good. All right, now I'm gonna go back full screen and just watch this a few more times.
Wait, so I can actually focus on saving lives instead of chasing alarms like a caffeinated squirrel myself?
Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters, like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. I'm thinking of feathering it.
Oh, Miles, you kill me.
Hey, I think that looks pretty good. And that's what's so cool. Like this, technically everything that I'm doing is like a first pass, but because of how quickly I got to get this done, it looks good. So I'm like literally just here on stream and a little bit before. So just today, so I've been animating this particular project for 3 hours. I've been able to do about 17 seconds of animation. So let's go ahead and I'm going to take a look here.
Wait, so I can actually focus on saving lives?
I'm going to fix his mouth.
Wait, so I can actually focus on saving lives instead of chasing alarms like a caffeinated squirrel myself?
Bingo!
Okay. So let's do some blocking on Miles. I don't think I'm going to block all of this on stream. Let's see. Been streaming for an hour 20. I'm going to go for another 15 minutes and I'm going to block him out and we'll see how far we can get. I think we could probably get about 10 seconds of animation knocked out on Miles here.
Bingo!
Okay, so what I like to do, as always, is just isolate the bones that I'm working with. So, we're going to be doing body, which I overrode that, so I got to fix that. So I got to select my body and redo that one. So body. Not doing anything with mouth. We're doing stuff with the head turn. We're going to be working with the eye controls. Maybe some squash and stretch. Let's go ahead and add squash and stretch to the body. So I'm going to add that to that selection. Alt left click to add that to that selection. So wings. Or no, not wings. Frick, no. Screw wings. Body. There we go. All right. I'm going to invert that selection and hide everything else. And of course, Vitruvian bones never like to hide with everything else. So I will select those and also hide you guys. Cool. Squash and stretch, emotion, pupil, head turn, eye, and the body. Cool. That's enough that I need to block this out. I'm going to switch this over to step and interpolate or intervals on twos. Why didn't that change? Okay, so now with these bones that are visible, I can go ahead and hit Control F, and that'll only create keyframes for these bones that are visible, which makes blocking very, very quick. To be fair, I keep the eyes open though if I want to do a silly smear. Oh yeah, for sure. Having eyes open for smears looks really good. I've been trying, I haven't really done it on like quick turnaround time projects like these, but I've been wanting to do kind of like that bluey smear when the eye darts and creating that smear effect like on the pupil. That looks pretty cool. I've been watching a lot of Bluey, just studying it for its animation and getting a lot of cool ideas that I would like to implement in future projects. Oh, a rare crash. We were just talking about crashes. Yep, and it did. That was my thought too. Loki, the Whitful. Oh, Loki, I missed your thing here. I'm no professional, but I would use the switch layers of Vitruvian bone. So hopefully that helped. It wasn't a Vitruvian bone and it wasn't a switch layer. It was toggling the visibility on and off is what I did there. Sorry, somehow I keep on missing these other comments here. I just want to get some more thoughts on it from peeps who have more experience than I and Moho. Well, anyway, yeah. So I hope that helped. Pupil smears Bluey. Yeah. No, Yeah, Blue's got some freaking great animation. I also want to learn how to do a lot of like the secondary animation. I love the little stories that the characters tell like in the background, even though they're not part of the main dialogue or really part of the main scene. They're just there in the background. They got like a little story going on back there. The attention to detail is awesome. I love it. All right. Sweet. So let's set this for 10 minutes. For the next 10 minutes, let's see how much animation we can knock out. So let's see. Okay, so.
Bingo! No more alarm overload.
Okay, so I'm trying to think. Okay. I have to play this back a couple times because I start to try to imagine what these characters are doing. So let's set a start point on our animation.
No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters.
Okay, I think that's where I'll go with the blocking.
Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters. Bingo!
Okay, so bingo, I think the obvious one is just a stretch. Moving up. What's really tricky, though, is trying to see what I can get, because I'm trying to maintain the cycle of him moving up and down, but I would love to like move his center of gravity a little bit more. But anyway, so he looks kind of weird because he constantly just pivots from his pelvis into these other positions, but I think it works still. I'm not gonna be too critical. I did lose that pose, so let's see if I can get it back. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. Shoot. All right, well, that's all right. I'm just gonna quickly just keyframe out something that contrasts a little bit. Okay, I don't remember where he's at. It's like something like that, right? Boom.
Bingo!
Okay, and then he's gonna come forward again. A little bit, not a lot, because you're not creepy bird. You're already like right there next to her face.
Bingo! No.
Whoops.
Bingo! No more alarm. No more alarm overload. Now.
Okay, so now, and all I'm doing right now is just general movements. So this is just the little itty bitty stuff. This isn't head turns. I'll block those in, but.
Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters. Bingo!
Okay, I think that's good enough as far as the body movement. So now I'm gonna take a look at
bingo.
No
more overload.
So now he's gonna be looking kind of over here. He's self-reflecting of how good he looks.
Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters. Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters.
Okay, I think that looks good enough. And then we'll do, let's see. Let's throw a little bit of squash before he goes up.
Bingo! Bing!
And then we'll reset that a little bit there.
Bingo!
It's pretty drastic there, so we'll probably have to reduce the stretch a tiny bit.
Bingo! Bingo! No more alarm overload.
For his eyes, I don't even know where to like really put his eyes. I think for like bingo, maybe he's just like looking up. I don't know. That looks weird, but we'll see.
Bingo! No more.
And then I'll have his eyes lead him looking back down to her, and then he'll move back down.
Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters.
Okay. So I think that looks pretty good. So those are pretty good for just a quick block. Again, this isn't your traditional method of blocking out, most likely for some of you. But this is very quick for me. So I'm just going to throw these onto...
Bingo!
Okay, I'm going to offset this slightly, these keys here. And I'm going to start adding my breakdown. Oops, not right there. Here. Let's go ahead and throw this on copy previous keys since these are all now the same.
Bing! Bingo! Bing!
Okay, let's do a really quick overlap here. Something like this. Like this. Again, this is just a rush. Let's see how much we can get done in 10 minutes. Show the power of Moho. And not necessarily my animation power.
Bingo! Bingo! Bingo!
Okay, got some weird jittering going on his wings. That's fun.
Bingo! Bingo!
His wings are hidden, so I'll have to go back in another pass and clean those up.
Bingo!
Okay, I do want him to hit that beat a little bit sooner.
Bingo!
And he'll overshoot it just slightly. So let's pick an overshoot here, or I don't know. What is it? I always forget the terminology, dude. I just animate. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. That's not true. But on live streams, anything just comes out of my mouth.
Bingo!
Okay, it's a little extreme there. Go ahead and back that out a little bit. Maybe there. Delete.
Bingo! Bingo! No more! Bingo!
He's such a weird little bird. Miles.
No more!
Okay, and then just same thing. I just like to kind of create a little bit of an overlap. Nothing too crazy.
Bingo! No more alarm overload.
Okay, and now he's going to try to tween to his next pose there. I'm just going to create that pose really quick.
No more alarm.
Okay, I can create a little bit more drag.
No more.
He just throws himself at her.
No more.
That looks kind of funny. I'm gonna play this back a few times just to see if I want to keep this.
Bingo! No more alarm. No more.
All right.
Nope.
I'll have him kind of launch at her like that, but then I'll have him back off just a tiny bit. Yeah, we'll do that.
No. No more alarm. No.
Oh, that's so subtle. You can't even see it. All right, let's try it. Let's get a new pose here. All right, let's use that.
No more.
That looks so bad.
Bingo! No more alarm. No. No more alarm overload.
All right, let me play this back a few more times just to see how this is performing.
Bingo! No more. Bingo! No more. alarm overload. Now,
Okay, I think that looks okay. Let's just throw in a quick favor.
now,
Slow that down just a little bit.
now,
Whoops, where'd we go?
now, overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters.
Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So the last bit, we're just gonna add a little bit of secondary animation, some blinks, and we'll call it good. So, yeah, let's go ahead and let's just delete all those keys.
Bingo!
Oh, not all of them. Sorry. Let me go back here. Okay, let's hold that. Delete these. That is that. Here we go.
Bingo!
I'm gonna do the same thing. Let's have him close his eyes as he launches back.
Bingo! No more. Bingo! No more.
Okay, let's do a quick eye blink here. Delete that key. Open and close.
Bingo! No more alarm over.
A little bit fast. Let's just play that just a little bit.
No more alarm overload. Now,
Okay, and then we'll do the same thing. We're gonna do a blank going into this, and then he opens up halfway.
bingo! No more alarm overload. Now,
Okay, and then it speeds up because it's doing like a weird RAM preview thing here. Okay, let's watch this back.
bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can come. Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can come.
Okay, so for the secondary actions, I was, when I say secondary actions, it's mostly like cleanup. I'm gonna try to just clean up really quick his wings because I'm not really sure what's going on with that. So let's bring back all of our bones. And let's just isolate our wings. Wings. There we go. Invert. Hide.
Bing!
Oh, there's no keys on them. No, there is keys on them. Okay, good. Yeah, let's just go ahead and delete these keys.
Bing! Bing!
And we'll just fix the rotation. Just hold that there for now.
Bingo!
Okay, and then we'll just kind of bring those back just a little bit.
Bingo!
Are these on 2s or 1s? Looks like it's on 2s, but my in-between is jank. Okay, just keep that down. Kind of nice.
Bingo!
Okay, so it's overshooting and then it's coming back. I don't want that. Let's make our bones visible so we can see what we're looking at. Just going to bring these back over.
Bingo! No more.
I think what had happened is I was messing around with the MR pose tool and manipulate bones tool, and they conflicted. And so I got this weird. I'll have to probably go back and clean this up, but
Bingo! Bingo!
yeah, it looks like that's what happened. Because there's a lot of conflict now going on with these bones. Oh, I am moving the wrong bone. Shoot. I'm meaning to move the parent. Well, that would be why. I keep on moving the, that. There we go. So there. And then don't want it to overshoot. So we'll move it back there.
Bingo!
Huh. There's like some jitteriness going on. I'm going to go further down the arm. Oh, there's more animation there.
Bingo!
Okay. Create a little bit of a overlap here on the end of the wing. See if we can get that to settle a little bit nicer. This could be conflicting with his body. His body could be making a weird bounce and I'm not seeing it right off the bat.
Bingo!
Yeah, there's something I'm not seeing here. Okay, let's go ahead and let's bring back all the keys. And let's just, okay, so we got some step keys still. What are you doing? Well, that's for the mouth. Okay, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to select the mouth and I'm going to hide that. Oops. Okay, select the mouth. Hide the mouth. So I don't want to mess with those keys.
Bingo! Bingo!
But I am getting a lot of weird jitteriness on these wings. I'm going to remove... Oh, I don't know what button I just pushed. I'm going to remove the animation. And just see... Is it his body? What is doing this?
Bingo! Bingo!
Oh, I see. Okay. How I have these wings, how I was moving that body back too, there's quite a few jumpy, goofy movements here. Yeah, I'll have to clean that up separate. I'm not going to do that on stream. That's going to be not fun to watch. Okay, cool. Well, let's just go ahead and let's play everything back. And then we'll pick this up. Well, actually, you know what? I might have this done today. So I'm going to finish this up off stream. But let's watch what we did either way.
Bingo!
Nope. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Wait, so I
Weird. Okay. Let's try that again.
can actually focus on saving lives instead of chasing alarms like a caffeinated squirrel myself?
Bingo! No more alarm overload. Now, I can concentrate on what really matters. Like finding the perfect hairstyle for my next photo shoot. I'm thinking of feathering it.
Oh, Miles, you kill me.
Okay. Well, that was weird. That one I actually felt like I
Wait, so I can actually
animated more than that, but that's animation for you. Yeah, replay it and you're like, wow, I only animated 10 seconds. So cool. All right. Let's see here. One of my favorite background stories, I think it's an error, was in Pass the Parcel. Bingo goes to a party and Bluey is in the background playing, but when it cuts to Bingo going home in the car, Bluey is in the car. Oh, that's funny. I actually never noticed that Bluey was at the party. Oh, by the way, that freaking episode is hilarious. What is it? He's like, anybody got change for a 20? Look, here's a present. Dad, that's my present. The acting, the everything is like just freaking on point. The story, the acting, the kids that do the acting, they're all so freaking good actors, man. Man, this bird must love Bingo from Bluey. Who doesn't love Bingo from Bluey? Bingo's awesome. Man, it sounds weird saying this now, but when these child actors grow up, it would be kind of cool to get like I know they're trying to keep privacy on them now, and I can totally respect that. But man, I would love to see what these talented characters, kids look like that are playing these characters. Just seeing like a behind the scenes, that'd be really cool because they're so talented. All right. Well, anyway, that's the stream for today. Thanks for watching, everybody hopping on here. Anastasia, as always, not up for it. Loki the Wild. Let's see. Dark Crimson, Arthritic. Thank you, everybody, for checking out the stream, for your time. You Kazia, I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm signing off here, and we'll see you guys later.